Welcome back to another video on the DNM Football channel. Now, before I get into the video, do drop me a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We need to talk about Chelsea versus Liverpool. The first half went pretty solid, despite us being quite passive off the ball. We sat back for most of the time, but managed to fend off the mounting pressure by the visitor. We did have a few chances every now and then on the counter. However, I think today's theme was really about Fabinho completely pocketing Timo Werner whenever Timo was trying to dribble past him. We saw that a lot on one or two occasions in the first half and a few other occasions in the second half. Fair play to Fabinho, he was playing out of position and he really did marshal the defense really well. Just when we thought we had a little bit of breathing room at the end of the first half, the red card happened. The midfield was completely open, and credit to Jordan Henderson for the pass. You probably saw Thiago Alcantara sitting on the bench and went, "Holy moly, I need to up my game. If no, I'm not going to start next week." And what a pass that was. The Sadio Mane run, starting from the left, from the blind side of Christensen and darting in the middle into the space, completely took the Danish centre-back off guard, and there was no way that Christensen could have caught up with Mane in that situation. And yeah, it's about the problem remains the same for last season, especially this kind of pressured situation where the communication between the defenders and the goalkeeper is not on point. That's why we were unfortunate to go down to 10 men right before the stroke of halftime. And let's be honest, we all knew what was in store for us once second half starts, and Jurgen Klopp decided to bring on Thiago Alcantara for Jordan Henderson. It's also going to go well. Spanish maestro was pulling the strings everywhere in the final third for Liverpool, and pretty much what has to come came in the second half when Sadio Mane headed in for the first goal of Liverpool. And another mistake for Kepa meant that it was 2-0 really early in the second half. And I think with this mistake, another howler, what's new now, right? This is probably going to be the last time that Kepa plays in the Premier League. It might not be the last time he played for Chelsea, but I would argue that with Edouard Mendy coming in this week, Kepa won't be starting in important matches, which include Premier League and even FA Cup or Champions League matches. Now we move on to the instance where Timo Werner was brought down in the box by an interesting name, Thiago. Do you know what? When I heard the commentators say, "Whoa, this is Jorginho has like 100% conversion rate of penalty for Chelsea," I was thinking to myself, nah, don't jinx it. I just had that feeling, that feeling when you knew something wasn't going to pan out the way it used to, and exactly that. Jorginho missed, and there wasn't even a rebound for Chelsea to try to put the ball back in the back of the net. It was just unlucky, and it was just not our day at all. The match was made even more frustrating when you see whenever we were in possession and you can see the defenders passing around at the back and then pass to the likes of Jorginho and Kovacic, and then just like on the corner of your eyes you can see Timo Werner sort of lurking in around the last line of defense, around Virgil van Dijk and Fabinho. It was looking around and look to run behind the defense. But whenever Jorginho and Kovacic was on the ball, I just knew that they were never going to find Timo Werner because they simply don't have the technique and the precision to execute those passes. Yeah, this situation was crying out for Hakim Ziyech to drop deep and ping that pass forward. Unfortunately, it wasn't the case today. There was no such quality available on the pitch. But hopefully, with the team gelling together better, we'll soon be able to witness those through ball from deep to find the likes of Christian Pulisic and Timo Werner. Let's have a quick note on Fikayo Tomori. Despite him not playing for Chelsea since February, not a single minute since then. I thought he did really well when he came on. His reading of the game and his interception was very solid. He kept the most of the attacks from Liverpool under wrap. And well, personally, I think Thiago Silva will be drafted into the first team on the next match. I think Tomori has made a strong case for himself to not just stay at the club, but to start in matches to come. And with Tony Rudiger not even included in the matchday squad yesterday, it makes for a very interesting final few days of the window to see who is going to be shipped out on loan, going to be moved on, because currently we have 5 central defenders for the first team and it's unrealistic to keep all of them at the club for this season. Either way, we should treat this defeat as a positive defeat, not something to be worried too much about. The season is still long to go to complete. We did not have a pre-season and most of our best players are injured. We should instead quickly ignore the results and just focus on the next match against West Brom. That's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that review of the match Chelsea versus Liverpool yesterday. And if you do drop me a like and subscribe if you're new to the DNM Football channel. Yeah, and with that, see ya!